Do you suffer from severe stress and anxiety? If so, I've got 5 tips in this video to help you find that peaceful, tranquil state and to evolve beyond your anxiety eventually. But if you're suffering from a panic attack or something really severe, an episode right here and now, you may want to check out my guided meditation for suffering through a severe anxiety or stressful episode. That will help get you to a better place right away, and then you can come back and revisit this video. So in this video though, we're gonna be more of an educational kind of thing. So something that you can help you expand and just kind of grow beyond your own anxiety so that you can learn some steps that you have in your pocket just in case you're in a place where you can't listen to a guided meditation. So if you have not already, please make sure to subscribe. I put out 1 new video a week, all different kind of stuff to help improve the joy and the pleasure and the peace in your life, and give this video the thumbs up if you think I've deserved it. So ask any questions that you want in the comment section, specifically on anxiety or stress or beyond that. I'm here to help and I love doing so. So let's break down those 5 steps for suffering through severe anxiety and stress right now. Hi there, my name is JhN, and after suffering a tremendously difficult personal loss, I quit life as I knew it and began traveling the world, delighting in new and thrilling cultures and helping along the way where I could. Through endless hours of meditation, pouring over hundreds of books, and delving into the depths of my own mind, I finally discovered what I've been looking for: peace, purpose, and joy. I'm here to share what I've learned so that you too can discover all that I've come to know. So let's get to it and have a bit of fun along the way. So you're on your way to a job interview, or you're on your way to a party with friends, or you're just chilling at home, or you're driving somewhere, or you're out in public somewhere, and all of a sudden that looming presence of dark, deep dread just overwhelms you. So what do? First things first is you come to your breath. Okay, because we're gonna take things interior here and try to get out of our mind. So you're gonna focus on your breath and make sure the inhalations and exhalations are long and steady. And while you're doing that, try to take a mental inventory of your environment with your other senses, with your sight, your hearing, your feeling. Taste won't really be an option there, but your sense of smell. So you're gonna take a mental inventory. What is going on visually around me? Let me look at everything with excruciating clarity and analyzing everything that I possibly can. What are the senses, the scents that are kind of aromatic around me? What's going on? What's flowing through? How am I feeling here? Is the sun coming down and warming my arms? Is there a breeze coming through? Am I cold? Am I warm? Am I hot? Am I sweaty? You're just trying to take your mind to a place outside of your brain. And while you're doing that, you're gonna breathe through your episode. While you're doing that, you may want to count. I like this breath cycle. It's 5 seconds in, inhalation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat. You're gonna do that 3 to 10 times in a row, and that counting and that breath work while taking that inventory of your environment helps to slow the anxiety and to damper its effect in a sense, because your brain is outside of the thoughts and the negativity and the toxicity and the dread, and you're trying to focus on the present moment, on awareness, the power of here and now. A lot of stress and anxiety, it's definitely not a choice, but it's not a byproduct of our environment. It's a byproduct of ourselves within our mind, our hearts, pre-genetic disorders, whatever it may be. But we can take the advantage onto the home court, basically saying, is there a fire? Is there a flood? Is there impending danger? Do I have a reason for fight or flight? No, I'm safe and secure. You have to establish and ensure that for yourself by looking around and actually repeating that mantra. I am safe, I am secure, I am loved. And you're repeating that like a drum. That is your mantra that you're just kind of tuning yourself into. I'm safe, I'm secure, I am loved. And as you're breathing and trying to follow that breath work with breathing with your diaphragm, taking those deep breaths and taking account of everything that's going on, you're going to continue that mantra. So if you're not counting, you want something like that to anchor you in to presence and to make you feel good and support and safe and secure. This next one I call body tensing. Basically, we have an overwhelming amount of energy going through us through a stressful or anxious episode or close to having a panic attack, and we need to dump that. A lot of times it's emotional stuff from other things that has kind of just built up and now it's spilling over and our body is reacting to that. So we've got all this pent up energy and it's negative and it's toxic. So it would be ideal to go for a nice workout or go for a run or do some power yoga, but you can't always do that when you're suffering severe anxiety and stress. But what you can do is this body tension exercise. It's a really quick activity. It only takes about a minute. And what you're gonna do is you're going to lie down in bed, right? And somewhere safe on the couch or in the bed, or put your car seat back if you're in your car, and make sure, of course, you are not driving. And again, check in with your doctor to make sure that you can do this in the future. But you're going to tense your entire body while you're taking an inhalation. Your toes, your fingers, your forearms, your legs, your calves, all your muscles from your knees to your core, your abs, and everything. Just be cautious with any pre-existing injuries or conditions, but you're gonna sit there and you're straining your body really hard. You're tensing it for 5 to 6 seconds, and as you're doing the inhalation. So you're gonna breathe in and tense up, and then you're gonna hold that for another 5 seconds, and then you're gonna exhale with a double exhalation, a huff huff. So it's gonna sound something like this. And that's my exhalation. So I'm not holding that, I'm just letting all that out. So again, 5 or 6 seconds, I'm sitting there and just tensing my entire body. Then for 5 seconds, I'm holding that tension there and then releasing that with a double exhalation of okay, and you're gonna do that 3 to 5 times in a row. Right away, you're gonna feel an immediate wonderful effect that you just dumped a bunch of negative energy. You were overwhelmed, and here you did, and you released it. This is one part of the step, this body tension, which leads us to what comes next. So step 4 is a mantra and meditation. We actually did a little one before with I am safe, I am secure, I am loved, but that was just an initial thing to temper the anxiety. But now that we did the body tension, we wanna do another mantra or prayer repetitively. The reason for this is so you could just sit there and marinate in peace, in love, in tranquility, and serenity. And you're just gonna exist in that space as the anxiety pours out from you and continues to do so. So here's a few that I love and that I've given to other people and they work well. Peace flows through my mind and heart. Peace flows through my mind and heart. I am loved and I am love. I am loved and I am love. I am safe. My breath is steady. My mind is serene. My body is calm, and I am in harmony with my environment. A lot of us use this one, especially those of us who suffer from anxiety and stress. It is the Serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This last one is just a bunch of words, but they're powerful words, and you're just, again, marinating with that feeling, that sensation within by repeating this mantra. This one goes, peace, tranquility, serenity, safety, love, abundance, and compassion. And you're just repeating that over and over again. These mantras are very powerful and profound. They're anchors, and they're taking you into a nice, deep, tranquil place and helping to rid and keep at bay the anxiety or stress. So steps 1 through 4 have worked, but you're still not there yet. You're not out of the woods, and we still don't feel that safety, that security, and our anxiety is still overwhelming us. Well, we need to take ourselves to someplace magical, someplace safe and beautiful. So I suggest a meditation or visualization. You can do a guided one if you have access to one of those. There's plenty of them on YouTube and Spotify and Calm and Harmony apps, all the different stuff out there. And I, of course, have that one that I mentioned earlier for suffering through severe anxiety or stress. But you're going to basically visualize your most perfect, wonderful place. It may be a previous memory or event or experience with somebody you love and trust and feel really great with. And you're going to try to recall that memory in all of its detail. So the sound of the person's voice, the way they looked, the gleam in their eye, the soothingness of their exchange between you and them, their energy. Or if it was a fun experience, remind yourself of you laughing and smiling and the joy that was flowing through that experience. Or maybe it was a walk or a hike or surfing or something, but all the detail of nature. What did the horizon look like? What smells were going on? What did you feel around? What was the temperature? What made that memory so special and such a wonderful place to be that you would want to revisit it? And you're going to sit there in that meditation, that visualization, and let that memory just pour over you and really try to go back into it and relish and reside in it. But for some of us, the anxiety and stress just prevents us from doing that. We can't recall memories. We're just burdened by this dread. It's too big of an obstacle to overcome. What I recommend is for you to create your own safe space right there and then. You're going to imagine it, and what you may want to do is speak out loud. Because the brain has a funny way of that if you're not speaking, it's going to be so super rampant with all those just crazy needless thoughts. But when you're talking out loud, the brain has to focus. So the mind has to focus on the words that are coming out of your mouth. It's kind of giving like task to something. So what you're going to do is you're going to speak out loud and describe your most beautiful, epic place that you possibly can. So if it's beachfront, you're going to sit there and just go into great depth of your feet going through the sand and how warm it is and the water that might be underneath it, the sea horizon, the blue gray skies and seas and the sun setting and the luminous brilliance of the clouds, how it feels, a nice breeze coming in, the palm trees hanging over the ocean or the sea, that you're with others or all alone and you're walking and you're just there enjoying this perfectly beautiful moment with absolutely no responsibility, no threat, and you are liberated and free and peaceful and secure and safe. And you're going to sit there and visualize that, but talk out loud and go through everything that you possibly can and describe yourself there. If you're in a wooded area, same thing. If you're in the forest or the desert, you come from a cabin, you're walking down the steps through the forest, the earth is nice and soft and beautiful and mushy, and you're feeling that and you're soaking up all the nutrients, and there's birds flying about and they're singing and there's critters running about, the wind is rustling, the trees ahead, the sun's coming through the canopy and sprinkling on you the light and radiance and warmth of it. In the distance there's mountains over a lake that's silver and blue and calm and tranquil, and it's mirrored and it's surrounded by this great forest, and you can hear the echo and you smell the forest, and the fresh air just fills your lungs, and you're walking through this serene place. And it is just a joy. It's a magical existence. And you're going to use all 5 senses. So describe everything you see, you know, the glory of the sea or the lake or the mountains, everything you smell. Is it the ocean breeze that you're smelling, the fresh forest air? Is there something else in the desert, the dryness that you're sensing, and everything you feel? Are you walking in the sun? Are you walking in through a winter wonderland? Is it kind of cool and brisk but refreshing and invigorating? Or is it warm and liberating and you feel free and you're half naked? And you're going to speak about this very slow and steady while concentrating on your breath, breathing with your diaphragm and centering yourself. And you may close your eyes as you speak out loud, but you're taking yourself to the most magical, safe place so that you can feel safe and tranquil. This is a very powerful thing to be able to do, the meditation of visualization. So you may want to practice it, especially if you're prone to suffer from anxiety, panic attacks, and deep stressful states, so that you have a little bit of experience leading into that. So you combine all these tips, all 5 of these steps, and you're sure to get to a nicer place. It may not free you of your anxiety and your stress, but it's going to be leaving you in a better place. So these are the steps. Let me know if you have any questions on them, or if you need some tips and guidance on a particular one. Give it a try, and of course, please check out my guided meditation, because it's going to give you the exact steps of what you can replicate on your own, and then you get to hear my wonderful voice kind of guide you through something. So hopefully that will help you out. I have suffered from extreme anxiety and stress back in the day. I've had my fair share of panic attacks, and it is not a fun experience. So I feel for you. My heart goes out to you if you are suffering from that. So I'm here to help. So please subscribe if you have not already. Give this video that thumbs up and ask some questions in the comment section. And I ask everybody to do this at the end of my videos. Please try to do something unexpectedly kind for someone else today or this week. Doing the good things for others makes us feel good. It's an emotional outpouring, and it's going to help battle your anxiety and your stress. And it's probably going to make their day and your day as well. So good luck out there. Let me know how I can help, and I hope that this makes your day better. And thank you, as always, for watching.